Welcome to Get Your FRQ On. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to find the linear regression or line of best fit for a set of data. First, let me just show you that I do have a scatter plot of some data. The x coordinates for these points are in L1 and the y coordinates are in L2. And notice that based on the scatter plot, it appears that the data should be correlated linearly. It doesn't look like it's quadratic or anything like that. So if I go to Stat and I click on Edit, you can actually see the data. This is my X list in L1, this is my Y list in L2, and now I want to show you how to get a linear regression model or the line of best fit for this data. All right, so I'm going to exit out of here, and I go to my Stat menu. That's right here. There's my stat menu. I click on that, and I'm going to move over to where it says Calc. All right, so notice this is going to calculate a bunch of different things. I specifically want option 4, so I'm going to click 4. When I do that, I get to choose whichever list has my X coordinates in it, whichever list has my Y coordinates in it. You can use the frequency list. It's not required. If you don't have it, it's not going to really matter much here. If you want to store the regression equation, so let's say I go down to store regression equation, and I want to store this equation, whatever it is, in Y1. All right. And then when I'm ready to calculate the linear regression model, I just move down to calculate, hit enter, and it gives me a value for A, or the slope of this line, and B, the y-intercept for this line. Notice that because I did save the regression equation into Y1, not only can I graph the data now, but I can actually see how good of a fit that linear regression model is. Now you may have noticed that when we did this, we got our linear regression model, we did not get our R value and our R squared value. All right, so let me just show you that again. Just gives us A and B. If you need the R and the R squared value, the way to get that is you have to go into the catalog. Right, now the catalog is basically all the functions in the calculator. So I'm going to go to second, and then notice down here above the 0 is my catalog key. Right, that's right here. It's the second feature there. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's this one. So I'm going to click on that, and this is basically everything. Now I want specifically a function called diagnostic on. And one way to jump straight to that is alpha is on. Notice up here by the battery there's an A that indicates alpha is active. So I'm just going to click on the alpha D right over here. And what that's going to do is that's going to jump me directly to the catalog commands that begin with D. So now I've jumped down to the D commands, day of week, whatever. I'm just going to scroll down from here until I get to diagnostic on. Click enter, enter again. Notice it says it's done, that means it's activated. And now, if I do that linear regression again, it should show me the R value and the R squared value. So now I have a better idea of just how good of a line of fit this is. It is the line of best fit, but an R squared value of 0.953, whatever, is actually very good. So that's how you can get a linear regression model or a line of best fit for some data that you have stored in your stat editors.